When people hear the word Dallas, their minds usually split in two directions. On one side, you've got the glossy image, skyscrapers, booming business, NFL culture, luxury suburbs, and money moving fast. On the other side, you hear whispers. Isn't Dallas kinda dangerous? I heard crime is wild there. Texas cities are rough, right? So today we're cutting through the noise, no hype, no fear-mongering. Just facts, real talk, and street-level reality. This is Crime Perception versus Reality, Dallas, Texas edition. Let's start with the reputation. Dallas has a crime image that feels heavier than it should. A lot of people lump it in with cities like Chicago or Detroit without really knowing why. Some of that comes from the media. Some comes from old crime waves. Some comes from people confusing Dallas with South Dallas or specific pockets they've heard stories about. And that's the first thing we need to clear up. Dallas is not one vibe, it's a patchwork city. You can drive 10 minutes and feel like you're in a completely different world. Now let's talk numbers because vibes don't tell the whole story. Dallas is one of the largest cities in the U.S., sitting at over 1.3 million residents, with a metro area pushing past 7.5 million people. That scale matters. Big cities naturally have more crime in total numbers, but what really matters is rate, not raw count. When you look at FBI crime data and Texas Department of Public Safety stats, Dallas does not rank among the most dangerous cities in America. It's not even close. Dallas typically falls into the middle tier of large U.S. cities for violent crime. Not squeaky clean, but far from a war zone. Let's break this down by violent crime because that's what scares people the most. Dallas has seen fluctuations over the years, like every major city. There was a noticeable uptick during the pandemic era, which happened nationwide. Since then, violent crime trends in Dallas have stabilized and in some categories declined. Homicides, lower than cities like St. Louis, Baltimore, Detroit, and even some cities people don't think twice about. Robbery and aggravated assault. Present, yes, but concentrated in specific neighborhoods, not spread evenly across the city. Random violence against strangers. Way rarer than social media makes it seem. Most violent incidents in Dallas involve people who know each other, disputes, domestic situations, or targeted encounters, not random folks walking their dog in Uptown. Now let's hit property crime because this is where Dallas actually earns some of its reputation. Car break-ins, package theft, catalytic converter thefts. Yeah, this is where Dallas can be annoying. Dallas, like many car-centric cities, struggles more with property crime than violent crime. Vehicles parked overnight, especially in poorly lit areas, can be targets. That doesn't mean your car is getting jacked daily. It means don't be careless. Leaving valuables visible, that's asking for trouble. Unlocked cars, bad idea. This isn't unique to Dallas, it's an urban America problem, but it's more noticeable here because of how much people drive. Now let's talk about neighborhoods because this is where perception completely collapses. People love saying Dallas is dangerous without ever saying where. That's like saying California is sketchy without naming a city. Uptown, Knox-Henderson. Lakewood, Plano, Frisco, Highland Park. These areas feel safer than many suburbs across the country. Walkable, busy, well-policed, and full of regular people just living life. South Dallas and parts of West Dallas. Yeah, historically higher crime rates. But even those areas aren't frozen in time. Gentrification, redevelopment, and community investment have shifted dynamics a lot over the last decade. Dallas crime is localized, not citywide. That's the reality. Another thing people don't talk about enough, policing style. Dallas PD focuses heavily on data-driven patrols, hotspot monitoring, targeted intervention. This means resources go where crime actually happens, not random blanket enforcement. Is Dallas over-policed? Some communities feel that way. Is Dallas under-policed? Others say yes. But compared to many major U.S. cities, Dallas maintains steady response times and relatively strong clearance rates for serious crimes. Not perfect, but functional. Now let's talk media because media is half the problem. Local news thrives on fear. Breaking, shooting in Dallas sounds scarier than isolated incident between known parties. Social media makes it worse. One viral clip equals instant panic. But here's the thing, Dallas doesn't even crack the top 25 cities for violent crime per capita. That doesn't mean crime doesn't exist. It means perception is inflated. What about living daily life? Most Dallas residents will tell you the same thing. They go to work, they go to Target, they hit the gym, they eat tacos at midnight, they walk their dog, they live normally. Crime doesn't dominate daily thought unless you're already in a high-risk environment. That's the real barometer. Now let's talk who Dallas is safest for. Families? Yes, especially in North Dallas and suburbs. Professionals? Absolutely. Business districts are well maintained. Nightlife lovers? Safe if you stay aware, stick to populated zones. Tourists? Totally fine, just don't wander blindly at 2 a.m. Common sense goes a long way here. Is Dallas perfect? Nah. Does it have crime? Of course. Is it the dangerous hellscape some people imagine? Not even close. Dallas is a city where you are matters more than the city itself, and that's the key takeaway. So when you hear someone say, Dallas is dangerous, the real question should be, compared to what? Where exactly, and based on whose experience, because fear spreads faster than facts, and Dallas deserves a fair read. This has been Crime Perception versus Reality. Dallas, Texas. And if you're thinking about visiting, moving, or just forming an opinion, do it based on data, lived experience, and reality, not headlines. Because in Dallas, like most cities, the truth lives somewhere between the rumors and the receipts.